Sorry it's a little dark in here. Our light went out last night, so I need to fix that today. But today is kind of a really big day, so I'm really excited to do like a little flow with you. It is the day where Pluto and Jupiter become conjunct, so they're gonna kind of go over the top of each other, and Pluto has a really slow orbit, so this only happens every like 230 years, so it's basically a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity. And I just kind of wanted to base this like breath work and kind of class around the expansion that Jupiter is bringing us, because Jupiter is a planet that kind of involves growth and creativity and just like imagine expansion. So you're expanding in what you love to do, kind of expanding in your creativity, and what a perfect time when you're stuck at home to do all that kind of thing. Pluto is kind of a shadow planet, so this is a time where we're going to be really tested. We're going to be really tested and seeing what place we're going to come from during this time. So Pluto is kind of saying like, like face your shadow selves, and then Jupiter is saying, but expand through that. So kind of take your shadows and face the fear, but rise your vibration and bring that place of fear up into a higher vibe where it's coming from a place of love, not only for yourself but for others. So this time is extremely crucial. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and a lot of Guru Jagat, who is freaking phenomenal. And basically what Guru Jagat says is we're going to be in quarantine for the amount of time that creates habits for you. So I feel so right now is so important to create habits for yourself that are healthy, even if it's keeping a routine in the morning. Like every morning I wake up and I make my coffee and I make breakfast and I sit and I read something that makes me happy, or every day I'm going to try and move my body and dance, or every day I'm going to try and cook myself one healthy meal. So it's really important that we don't cultivate a place of fear in this time, because when we do exit this quarantine, we will carry that with us out into the world. And we want to, especially my yogis in here, kind of bring the light and that high vibe energy out to kind of attract other people to that. So kind of what you're feeling inside is what you're going to be projecting onto others, and it's so important to kind of just really sit with yourself, figure out how you're feeling, and raise your vibration before you go out into the world. So yeah, exciting time. We have a portal happening today, so time for expansion, creativity, facing your shadow self, and yeah, just cultivating something new and maybe doing something you've never done before. I think that being creative right now is super important. And I know a lot of people are out there like, I can't paint or I can't draw, but it's not about what is created out of that, it's about the process of doing it. So paint today, or I don't know, paint your nails or something like that, something out of the ordinary that'll kind of just bring you joy. So yeah, big day for the cosmos and astrology. If anyone needs any more info, I can link some podcasts I've been listening to. Yeah, so just make sure that you're taking this opportunity to see if you are willing to evolve with what's going on, and kind of problem solve and take these issues that we're having and see them from a different perspective and a different light. So today we're going to be doing a little meditation and movement based on expansion and kind of detox and purging any sort of fear that you might be holding on to that you don't even know you are. I know I've been having some crazy dreams the last 2 nights, and it's all about how I can't get anything organized. Like my room is cluttered and I can't figure out how to organize it, or I can't do this one thing and everything's just chaotic, and obviously like I'm feeling great about this, but there's still a lot of unknown that I don't know what's going to happen for me after all of this. And I think that's coming up subconsciously at night. So I think meditating with those feelings and just kind of sitting with them and letting them move through you is so important, especially today. Also, I was going to say, anyone find themselves wearing the weirdest freaking outfits? I've been, it's just been getting weirder and weirder every day. So to start, we could just take a seat. If you have a bolster you want to sit on, you can sit on a bolster, cross your legs, sit on your knees, whatever's really comfortable for you. And throughout this practice, I really want you to hold on to that image of the expansion of Jupiter and maybe the image of Pluto coming in conjunction with Jupiter, and just seeing how your mind can take that and kind of turn it into a vision for you. Also, obviously don't be too hard on yourself if you're not feeling creative right now or called to that creativity. I think resting is also really important. Sleeping and just, self-care and really tuning in and listening to what you need to do for yourself. All right, so sorry for my little rant there. I'm really excited about today. So we'll come in a comfortable seated position. Legs are crossed, eyes are closed. And just start to deepen your breath. Relax through the pelvis so you're sitting nice and deep into the sit bones. Really settling in. And because we're going to focus on expansion today, really focus on that inhale, and you can feel the expansion through the heart, through the chest, through the belly, and just keep envisioning that getting greater and greater and greater, so you're taking up more and more and more space. We are just, molecules kind of floating around, and it's our eyes that tend to see everything as like a hard shape, like a table or another person, but we are just, this frequency and this energy, and if you can expand that and make it a higher vibe, you're kind of expanding yourself just like outside of your body. Couple more big deep breaths. Eyes are closed. Relax through the forehead and the jaw and the tongue. And then we're just going to inhale, take our arms up, look up. You can keep your eyes closed. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. And one of my favorite things here is envision gathering up that light, that high energy, higher vibration. Exhale, bring it in. So you're bringing all this love and light for yourself and for others, gathering it up, and exhale, bring it into the heart space. Do a couple more big inhale, really reach up, maybe look up, take a little back bend. Exhale down. Couple more big inhale. And exhale. And if you're just waking up and you don't have a place to sit, or you're laying down, or you're on the couch, you can always just tune and listen, and just close your eyes and kind of envision your body moving with the movements I'm saying. So big inhale up. Exhale down. One more big inhale up. And exhale. This time we're going to turn over to the right. So you're going to drop your left hand in front of you, right hand behind you. Take a little nice twist. Twists are really good for detoxification of the body. They're great for the spine, the internal organs. Just take a couple breaths here. On the exhale, really squeeze through the belly. I have my left hand on my right knee so I can get a little bit more leverage and twist a little bit deeper. And then inhale, arms come up to the center. Exhale, twist over to the left, dropping the hands down. Spine's really nice and tall. And just be easy and gentle with yourself the first couple twists of the morning. Really feel it through the core. Again, if you want to take your right hand and place it on your left knee to get a little deeper, you can. And on the next inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist over to the right. And we're just going to do this as a flow with the breath. So exhale, hands come down. Inhale, arms up, back to center. Engage the core. Exhale, drop the hands. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, turn to the left, arms down. Engage the core at that exhale. Big inhale, come on up. Exhale, turn to the right, arms come down. Big inhale up. Exhale down to the left. Then inhale, arms come back up, come to center. Exhale, drop the hands down. You can rest your palms face up in your lap and just take a couple breaths. Feel that body kind of warming up. Eyes are closed. Really big, deep breaths. And then on an inhale, we're going to get up, and I did this really cool Kundalini class yesterday with Guru Jagat, actually, and I won this really cool little festival thing. That's why I wasn't on yesterday, is because it started at 10, but today I'm doing this earlier so I can be here. So you want to take your feet about 3 feet apart. So you're just standing like this, legs, toes are forward. And take your arms out to a T. Big inhale. And exhale, you're just going to drop that right hand over to the left leg. Inhale back up. Exhale down to the right with the left hand. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And just keep moving this way. You can kind of pick up the pace a little bit. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And if you can, keep your balance and close your eyes. Keep continuing this. So this is just kind of a repetitive movement to create a nice meditative state. And keep going. Imagine that expansion coming up. Keep going. Big inhale, exhale. You can really force it out on the exhales if that feels good to you. Should feel your legs firing up. In these Kundalini movements, you would never in a million years think, oh yeah, I'm going to break a really big sweat and I'm going to be sore tomorrow. But when you're consistently doing movements like this for an extended period of time, I feel like it really triggers certain muscle groups. We'll do a couple more. And big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we're just going to come down into a squat. So you're going to be kind of like in goddess pose. And hold. Maybe bounce a little bit. Keep bouncing. Big breaths. Keep going, arms up. more big inhale and exhale. And then on an inhale, reach all the way up, look up, maybe mini back bend. Exhale, fold forward. So your legs are about mat width distance apart. And you can take your toes and face them out. We're just gonna hang here in a forward fold. Dropping that heart rate back down a little bit. And sway side to side. And then on an exhale, you can drop your hands down to the mat. We're just going to come into a child's pose. So really spread through the fingertips. Your knees are right under your hips. Engage through the belly. Press through the pads of the fingers. The creases of your elbows are forward. And tuck the toes. We're just going to do a couple cat-cows, so inhale, drop the belly, press through the hands. Exhale around. Big inhale, drop the belly. Exhale around. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale round. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale round. Then we're going to come to a neutral spine and bring that right leg straight back. So you're pushing that heel back towards the back wall. Again, fingertips are nice and spread. Hips are square to the mat. And we're just going to take some little circles here. So maybe take 8 in one direction, a couple in the other. Waking up that glute. Take the other direction if you haven't yet. And maybe with this, you can envision kind of whirling out the energy off of your toes and kind of projecting it forward. So again, you're still creating expansion. And then exhale, drop the leg. We're going to come over to the left side. So pointing the toes back. Nice little circles, hips are square, core is engaged. Again, envision just shooting out little circles off of your toes. We'll take it the other direction. Nice little circles, just feel that glute warming up. One more big inhale. And exhale, release, and we'll just come to like a little embryo pose. So you can keep your knees together, drop the forehead to the mat, and bring the arms back to reach for the heels. And breathe here. Maybe sway side to side. Then on an inhale, come on back up. You're going to sit on your knees. We're just going to take our hands and clasp the fingers together. Bring it behind the neck, so you're right at the nape of the neck. Really broaden through the elbows and press the head back into the palms. Look up, engage the core. Just feeling that nice stretch through the shoulder blades, squeezing those towards each other. And exhale, release. We're going to take an inhale here. And then exhale, really bring the chin down to the chest. And we're just going to roll all the way down. Touch the forehead to the knees. Inhale, roll all the way up. Head comes up last. You can keep your hands just really nice and loose next to you. So big inhale. Exhale, chin to the chest, round forward. Touch the forehead to the knees. Inhale, back up, nice and slow. Exhale down, round through the chin. Really feel that nice stretch across the back of the neck. Inhale, come back up. And carrying the theme of expansion on the inhale, really imagine you're expanding. Exhale, you're contracting in, bringing all the little particles into one condensed ball. And then inhale, expand. We'll do one more big exhale. Big inhale. Release at the top. And pause with the palms of your hands on the tops of your thighs. And then we're going to take an inhale, come back up to tabletop. Curl the toes under, and we're going to come into our first downward dog. So your toes are curled under, fingertips are really nice and spread. You want to be pressing through the pads of the fingertips. So you're going to tuck your toes, lift your knees up, and then push your hips back, keeping your knees bent. And once you feel that nice expansion through the back, the length from the tip of the crown of the head all the way up through the tailbone, then you can slowly straighten your legs. Paddling out the feet, maybe taking some nice big twists with the body, whatever feels good for you. And we're just going to get into our core a little bit here. So raise your right leg up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, tap that knee to the right knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, tap to the left. Twisting. Inhale, up. One more on each side. Exhale. See if you can get all the way up to the armpit. Inhale. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, let that leg come back down, and we'll just switch to the left side. Big inhale, this is the last little push. Exhale, bring it to the left armpit. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. One more on each side. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Bring that left foot down, come into a really nice wide legs child's pose. So knees are almost as wide as your mat. Really reach forward with the fingertips. Just come back to your breath. And then inhale, come forward and just find a comfortable seat. If you want to sit on your knees, you can, on a pillow, block or bolster, whatever feels good for you. Sorry, it's really hard to talk and teach at the same time and find my own breath, so. So we're just gonna pause, Place your hands on top of your knees, palms down. Really relax through the shoulders. Close the eyes, relax through the face. You're more than welcome to do this meditation on your back. Again, if you're just waking up or just tuned in and you're in bed, perfect time to just close your eyes and listen. So what I want you to envision for this meditation is first starting with your sit bones. Firmly plant those into the mat. And I want you to think of those as like a plug. So it's a plug you'd plug into the wall to gain electricity. So you're plugging down into the earth and you're plugging in so you can receive all of that energy from the ground, from the earth. And with every inhale, envision that coming up through your core, spiraling all the way up. So it's coming up into your belly, passing your belly button, coming up through the chest, up through the neck, that spiral image. Think of it like a DNA spiral. It's going to come all the way out through the crown of your head and come straight up farther than you can even see. So you're this one channel from the earth all the way up to the ethers. And feel that energy coming up through your sit bones where you're plugged right in. Gather it with every inhale coming up. Keep breathing. See if you can relax more through your low back, shoulder blades, shoulders, your face and jaw. Maybe notice what color light you're bringing up in to your center from the earth. So again, plugging in ever so slowly, that energy kind of sucking up through the center of your core and shooting out the top of the head. Maybe even reaching all the way to Jupiter, Pluto. Kind of tapping in to receive that creative download. Keep breathing with the inhales, bringing that all the way up. Exhales, just releasing any of the mind chatter, any of the judgment or self-doubt. And slowly, once you feel completely connected, plugged in, you can envision those little waves of light. Maybe you see like little electricity waves. So those are expanding. So they're not just coming through the center of your body, they're expanding around your body. So you're tapped into the source, you're bringing that energy up all the way through the top of the head. And it's just expanding. So there's almost this pillar of electricity around you. Keep that expansion going. Maybe send it all the way out to a friend or family member. Maybe you just need it all for yourself, so you want to contain that bubble around you. So you're plugged in, and all around you is this electrical kind of energy of just creation and kind of cultivation and just like that, tune into the channel that gives you downloads of information. Just hold the image of their face in your mind, so you're really being intentional about where you're sending that. Keep breathing. Don't lose sight of that electrical current. Where is it going? Who is it reaching? How is it making your body feel? Understand that you have the ability always to tap in, ground through the feet, sit down and ground through the sit bones, just lay down and ground through the whole body. And you completely have the ability to take this positive energy, this higher vibration coming from a place of love, and really bringing that to those around you that are not feeling so safe and secure. Invite you today to play with some of your shadows. Maybe ask where these fears are stemming from, why you are afraid of them, or even just sitting down and just letting that feeling come up through you. Really feel it in your heart space. Try and figure it out, and if you can't, just understand that's the feeling you have, and that's okay, and it's just a feeling, and you can completely separate yourself from it and take it from a different perspective and not judge it. That you're not using for yourself back into the earth. Just sit with that feeling for another moment. Maybe take a big inhale in the nose. Exhale out the mouth. 2 more. Big inhale in the nose. Out the mouth. Last one. Big inhale. Big exhale. Then you can slowly open your eyes if you're ready. And if anyone has any questions about anything, feel free to ask. If you need anything in particular, just let me know. I'll be on here probably around 10 tomorrow, but I've just been kind of announcing in the morning. I've been getting up around 7, and after letting the dogs out and making tea and everything, it kind of 8 o'clock is a little too rushed. So 9 or 10 works really well for me. If you need anything in particular, like if you want something a little slower and more to the ground, or if you want a little more high energy, we are coming to the full moon on the 7th. So things should be starting to ramp up a little bit in terms of how you're feeling energetically. The full moon is actually bringing out a lot of like feminist aspects of our life, which we're kind of entering in right now, just the slowdown, the creativity, the connection. So just kind of tune into that. There's a lot of stuff happening in astrology right now, and I've kind of just picked it back up and started studying it again. And it's fascinating to me. So if you have any questions about that. Otherwise, I was going to do a little card reading if anyone wants one. I know there might be a couple of people on my Twitch page, so if you do want a card reading, just comment in there. Otherwise, maybe I'll do like a specific time for card reading. So if you did want one, you can tune in. I have a couple different decks you can pick from, which one you like the best, and yeah, we could do a little of that if you'd like. I'm really happy you guys are coming and popping in, even if it's for just a little bit. Like I said, I've been trying to learn as much as I can to bring you as much as I can, and it's been making me really happy. So if you need anything from me, don't hesitate to ask. Otherwise, I hope you have a really beautiful Saturday. It's starting to get sunny again in Boulder. We had 70, then snow, then 70, then snow, and I'm really hoping the 70-degree weather sticks now. But hopefully you guys have a really beautiful day. And again, if you have any questions, comments, needs, or anything, hi Rob! Love you guys. Stay safe, stay inside, and create more. Use this Jupiter energy to really just come up with something obscure and see what happens. But love you all. Thank you.